Dr. Lindsey here. In this short video, I've got 38-month results on a Middle Eastern man who got 2,900 grafts from me by strip technique a few years ago. And he's an interesting guy. He came in with his mother and his brother, and they said they wanted a hair transplant while they were in the United States. And I hear that a fair amount, and usually it doesn't play out. And I remember he said he was going to California for a week after he signed up before we were going to do his case. And when he came back, I said, how was California? He goes, there's a big problem. The Bentley that they were going to rent was the wrong color, so they had to buy a Bentley that was in the right color. So he's a different wealth amount than our typical patient. But all hairs are similar, whether you're rich or poor or whatnot. And so if you look at him before, because of his good color match, meaning he's got pretty brown skin and dark hair, he doesn't look so bad. But then when you get a close-up look of his recipient area, there ain't that many hairs there. And so we concocted this plan, did this procedure. Note that the white hair follicle roots, which stick up a little bit, have a big contrast between that and his dark skin, so it looks like there's a lot of little white trees or mucus sticking up when we get done with the case. And then we clean him every day for a week. And then he went back to his country. He comes periodically, and I've talked to him. And actually, I went over to see him in the Mideast, took my family over to see him, and it was really interesting, but I didn't have a camera, and he was only maybe 4 months out from his procedure at that time. And so he called me on my cell phone one afternoon and said he was in town, could he come by? And so here is his 38-month result. He showed me a lot of wedding pictures, and as you can imagine, it's somebody who buys a Bentley for their week vacation. The wedding was unbelievable, and he's a senior person in his country, so it was very interesting to see. Here's a picture of his donor area and a close haircut, no visible strip scar. And so in summary, this guy's a near perfect candidate in that he's got no color mismatch, his hairs are pretty good, and he had a finite problem for us to solve. I think that his genes would suggest that he may need another case down the road, but he certainly doesn't have any evidence that he's losing more hair now. He's a great man to work with, and I'm enjoying sharing this with you. If we can help you, give us a call. Thank you.